Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of Train to the End of the World, Episode 2. Now, but with the wackiness of especially the start of the first episode, I was like, what the hell am I watching, you know? Everything from humans, especially adults, turning to animals, you know, and on this, we have this slice of life / mission journey to find one girl to find her friend who had differences with her friends, so she's off to this mission to go find her. Game went point A to point B, right? With those bloody prints on the vehicles, what's happened in those, you know. I mean, everything. Just, you know, what is going on in this world? I mean, clearly this FG, you know, that FG network with the girl that is trying to be found, right? Yoka, you know. But was our first the technicians, so they basically just fucked the whole world, you know. Because everything has been whacked. Everything's been out of whack. We have multiple moons, you know, and everything else. It was like a one big acid trip, you know. But now with the girls of Shizuru, you know, on this mission to find her friends and at Elbekaru. You know, to take the train from point A to point B with her other classmates and their dog too. So on the way, you know, we get which is good though, because you know we get the time to get like normal having normal conversations. You know, first of all, like how much food do we have? You know, but since we just took the ride with you on the spot, though we didn't ever get a chance to pack anything, you know, so our food is limited. She only have what Shizuru packed, you know, because she was originally planning going on by herself, you know. And they're trying to limit what sort of foods they have and try to limit it, you know, since there's only just a few of them. And even Shizuru was like, you know, what about underwear, you know? I mean, it's like there was I bring up a certain person, I forget, that was a queen or a castle, right? Who wore the same pair of underwear for 9 months. So, I mean, he had conversations like that. We just go with her on the spot. You never got a chance to pack anything. Like forgot to bring money with them. You know, like, you know, just because since they have a little bit of money on them. And while they're looking, you know, like what was the blonde friend Remy. You know, like then because there's plants in the train too as well. Then it starts like one of the vines grabbing onto her foot. I mean, with the whole wackiness of the world, now it's like now nature has been screwed over too. Now which is the people, but now with the plants as well. And so then they come across in this fog. They see something in the river. They assume it's a plesiosaur. But it's actually an older guy, a first older human first time they've seen in a long time. He's just riding on this big, huge duck boat. And they wonder if he's going to be talking any sense, because they'll tell him where they're going to. And he's just probably not giving him pretty much any straight answers, like maybe. It was like, maybe, so, presumably. So, and he get some information, exchange them for some cigarettes. You know, he's so happy he hasn't seen those in years, you know, so gives him this map, which later on it turns out is bogus because the guy can't draw. He can't draw a legit map, you know. So they asked this old guy for advice, you know, but he said he was from that place they're going to, Ibukuru, and it tells them that after they talk with this guy, they get on their way, and then we see that the water is slowly rising up. You know, the water is now above the rails, and then back with the guy Zenjiro, the conductor, who's basically, you know, looks like an old guy. Crazy, going choo 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 choo, right? But when he gets to put the cap back on him, he's back into his younger self, you know. And it turns out like there's a limited time where he's acting his own self, right? Like the limit is 5 minutes, so So they have a way to communicate, which by taking a hammer and pounding on the metal rails for Morse code, right? Because they notice when the water is rising up. So they ask him what's going water is rising, right? And he's referring to the river. So he's giving them a legitimate message saying get it to higher ground before in the midst of his message he's going choo 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 back into his normal self, And the one I assume too, like there's a guinea pig that's with him. I assume that's probably his wife or his sister, I think, because it shows a home of that. Like, clearly it's his, and there's a picture. We can't see it though. There's a guinea pig there. I'd assume it's his wife, because she's giving him the cap to put him back on, and it's like, no, it's been 5 minutes already. So, well, we're probably won't know on that though. So, but then also from behind, coming up right behind them is this freaking huge tidal wave, and they pretty much almost shit their pants, saying, "Hey, let's get out of here, go forward, So she has to gun the whole thing forward to outrun the tidal wave. So not only, but who knows why these waters are rising up, or the tidal wave started. It probably is just the whole whackness of this world. It's probably just screwed everything over. Not only, just like I said, not only for the people, but Mother Nature as well. So, but they managed to get across though. But sadly, the tracks are gone now. So now there's no way to get back. They have no choice but to go forward now. And so, and firstly there were times they were just arguing amongst themselves about them. But now about why did we go in this place go there in the first place? But now they want to go there now since they have no choice in the matter anyway. So by they've reached the first stop they've come to in a while. It's not it was named Asano Station. It's not a location they're going to because they still got a long ways to go though. But they come to the first stop. It's called Asano Station. They get off, and immediately they greet by we see some people, but we see this woman kind of welcoming them, and the face she gives off, at first I was like, okay, there's something kind of off, right? But now until I noticed when the camera pans up, and it was a freaking mushroom growing out of her head. I'm like, I'm already seeing red flags already. Now that I see that the mushroom is literally coming out of her head, I'm like, nope, I'm not trusting this woman not one bit now. But who knows? It could be just a throw off, and they're actually pretty nice though. Or like I said, the red flags, it could be just be putting on a poker face basically, until something bad happens, So just the face she gives off. Then I saw the mushroom coming out of her head. I was like, nah, I'm not trusting this woman at all. But who knows? I could be way off. I could be off base though. They could turn out to be a legitimate nice people though. But with that woman's face, then that, I'm like, I'm not gonna try to not trust this woman, But we'll see on that part though. I mean, like, oh my god. I mean, this whole universe has now been created. It's been just throwing everything out of whack. But overall, it was still, I guess these people are gaining mixed emotions about this series. I mean, I know it's 2 episodes in though, but I guess people are gaining some mixed emotions about it though. But I don't know. It's just people are saying this is bad or it's good though. To me, I think it's still good though. In my view, I think it's still pretty good. I'm like, just with the whole trippy beginning of the series, I'm like, whoa, I'm like, what is the hell is going on here, And it's the whole premise of this. I'm like, I'm pretty interested. I was pretty interested. That's why I was covering it. I'm covering this series. So some people give mixed emotions about this, whether it's good or bad. I mean, unless they throw a curveball, like I'm waiting for a curveball or a twist. Like, oh no, please don't do that, right? But I'm sure they're gonna pull something off of this, like maybe later in the series, who knows what's gonna happen? Is one of the girls is gonna die, or the dog is? I mean, it's not the first time I've seen a dog die, in a show, right? I mean, I know High School of the Dead, you have the dog Zero that lived though, but or in the other zombie show, School Live, with that other dog that you were loving this dog so much, growing attached to it, right? And until by the end when the dog died, when it came zombified and it seemingly cured, but it wasn't enough, and it slowly died in their arms, the girl's arms. That was literally a sad moment too, So who knows? I mean, will it, the girl, either one of the girls will die, or the dog will? Who knows? I mean, given the craziness of this world is, and just seeing, I have no idea what to expect in the show. It can get sliced alive with a little bit of sci-fi horror, anything they're probably throw the kitchen sink in. I mean, we show that like nature is pretty messed up too. Like the plant is growing inside the train, and Vine tries to grab one of the girls, Remy, and then we see this huge tidal wave coming towards them. So they have to go full unstoppable to get out to avoid the wave. If you're referring to unstoppable, I mean, you've seen the Tony Scott film Unstoppable with the runaway train going very fast. That's what I was referring to. The train going very fast and everything. They had to go really full unstoppable to avoid this wave. But as a result, the tracks are gone, so they can no longer communicate by the rails to communicate with the Zinjiro, the conductor. So since the tracks are gone now, so now they have no choice but to push forward. So, but they were still hoping that they'll find the Shizuru will find her friend though. But yeah, overall, yeah, I still think it's a very good episode. I will still say, probably this show so far is probably not these people's cup of tea though. But I'm invested in this story. I just can't wait to see what other things they're gonna pull out. That'll give me like what more craziness they'll pull for this. So, but episode 2, I enjoyed it though. I did. We're getting some character developments. You want to talk amongst each other. And. But I really do. I do like it. So episode 2 of Train to the End of the World. So yeah, I still like it though. I enjoyed it. So I'm still enjoying the series so far. So I just wonder what's the next thing that I'm gonna get. They're gonna throw at me. So I mean, we saw just a woman that looks normal, but I'm like. Red flags, alright, but until they put the mushroom out of their head, I'm like, oh my Jesus. What more weirdness could I see, But yeah. But that's episode 2 of Train to the End of the World. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time. Later.